Okay, so this entire chapter, if you see, right?
Yeah.
Only this much.
Okay.
If you know this much, right, you will be able to answer any question from this chapter. Okay, with practice, of course.
Okay.
Okay, so what are the things? First thing that you learn is the formula. Sine of theta, cos theta, tan theta, theta, secant theta, and cot theta.
Okay.
Yes, I will just draw the triangle and we will learn that. How to remember it, I have given you here. Okay, that also I'll teach you. Then after that, remembering the formula. Identity is very, very important.
Okay.
So this is trigonometric identity. So that will be very, very important. All detailed answer questions will come from this, right? And then of course the table, right? Angles table. Complementary angle.
Yeah.
Okay? So these things we have to do in this chapter. Once it is done, you will be very comfortable with this chapter. With more and more practice, you will be comfortable. So I have found the books for you. Okay, I will be sharing it soon. Okay.
Okay, uncle. Yeah.
So the first thing that you can learn is formula, right? So we have a right angle triangle.
Yeah.
Okay, ABC, which is a right angle at what point? B. At B, it is right angle. The angle A is theta, let's say. Okay.
Okay.
Then how many trigonometric ratios we have? 6. What are they? Sin theta, cos theta, tan theta. Then they are reciprocal.
Yeah.
The reciprocal of sin theta is cosecant. The reciprocal of cos theta is secant theta. The reciprocal of tan theta is cot theta. Clear?
Okay.
Okay. Cosecant theta is reciprocal of sin theta. Secant theta is reciprocal of cos theta. And cot theta is reciprocal of
tan theta.
Yes, that is the first thing that you will learn. Right? All these 6 trigonometric ratios, what they are.
Okay.
And you can call them, right? This side, this is angle theta. The side which is opposite to that, right? You can either call it as what? Opposite side. Or you can also call it as what? Perpendicular. It is called what?
Perpendicular.
You can either call it as opposite side. Or you can also call it as perpendicular side. Okay.
Yeah.
Similarly, the side which is touching the theta, right? This angle.
Yeah.
This side we will call it as what?
Base.
Either base we can call it or
adjacent side.
Yes, adjacent side. Okay. And the longest side in the triangle you call it as what? Hypotenuse. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So now is it clear?
Yeah. Yeah.
So if this is the angle theta, the opposite side, so the side is called what?
Opposite.
BC is called opposite, or another way of mentioning is what?
Perpendicular.
Yes. And the side AB is called?
Adjacent.
Or you can also call it as?
Base.
Yes. And the longest side AC is called?
Hypotenuse.
Right. So by way of a mnemonic, you can remember this formula. Okay. So I will tell you the mnemonic and then come back to this. Okay. What is the mnemonic? How to remember? Maybe you can remember the statement. Some people have curly brown hair through proper brushing.
Okay.
Some people have
curly brown hair through proper brushing.
Okay. So how do you connect it? Some people, what do you write?
Sin theta.
People. Perpendicular.
Okay.
Have. What is it?
Hypotenuse.
So some people have, from that what you can say, sin theta is equal to what?
P is
People have
P by H.
P by H, or perpendicular by.
Hypotenuse.
So it's a way to remember, that's all.
Okay.
Of course, perpendicular, you know, it is what? Opposite side also. So if you want, you can write as opposite by hypotenuse also.
Okay.
Then curly brown hair. What is for curly?
Cos theta is equal to adjacent by hypotenuse.
Correct. Or in this, according to this mnemonic means easy to remember. So base by
Hypotenuse.
this is if you do not know that, you know, if you're very comfortable with adjacent by hypotenuse, then no need to no worry at all. Okay. Okay, tan theta through proper brushing. So through represents what?
Tan theta is equal to perpendicular by base.
That's all. Proper brushing. Or you can say opposite by
adjacent.
Yes. Okay. So this is how you can remember this. Okay.
Okay.
In case if you forget, right? Okay. So what is sin theta? Perpendicular by base or opposite by base. Sorry. Opposite by 1 minute ma here. Not base. Some people have, right? So what is it? What is sin theta? Perpendicular by hypotenuse. Correct. So hypotenuse is what? AC. So it is BC by AC. Correct?
Yeah.
Next, cos theta. What is cos theta?
Base by hypotenuse.
Or adjacent by hypotenuse. Adjacent is AB, AB by AC. Clear? What is tan theta?
Perpendicular by base.
Yeah, or I can say opposite by adjacent.
Opposite by
what
adjacent.
is it? So BC by AB. Okay?
Yeah.
Then cosecant theta will be reciprocal of sin theta.
Yeah.
So that is hypotenuse by perpendicular. Secant theta will be reciprocal of cos theta. So that will be hypotenuse by base. Cot theta will be what? 1 by tan theta you can write. Reciprocal of tan theta, which is base by perpendicular. Clear? So tan theta you can also write it as what?
Sin theta by cos
theta.
Cos
Because what is sin theta?
Perpendicular by hypotenuse.
Yes. Perpendicular by hypotenuse, correct? What is cos theta?
Base by hypotenuse.
So if I take this equation as 1, this equation as 2, if I divide the two equations,
okay,
what will I get? P by H divided by? Correct?
Yeah.
P by H divided by B by H, correct? So can I cancel the H and H?
Yeah.
So I will get what?
P by B.
P by B. P by P is what? Perpendicular. B is?
Base.
Which is nothing but what?
Tan theta.
That is why sin theta by cos theta is what?
Sin theta by cos theta is tan theta.
Very good. Understood now?
Similarly,
cot theta will be reciprocal of tan theta, which means it is cos theta by sin theta.
Okay.
Is it clear to you?
Yeah. And what is this one cot theta?
Which one? This one, huh?
Beside the sin. Yeah.
No, that is 1 by cot theta. So tan theta is reciprocal of cot theta.
Okay.
And similarly, cot theta is reciprocal of what?
Tan theta.
That's all, right?
Yeah.
Once again, we can summarize. So if you consider this as a right angle triangle, right? This angle is theta. Then what can I call this side here? Let's say this is ABC. This angle is 90 degrees, correct?
Yeah.
So what can I call BC as?
BC perpendicular.
Very good.
Or opposite.
Yes, or opposite side. Very good. What about AB?
Base. Base
or
or
adjacent. Very good. And what about AC?
hypotenuse.
Exactly. This can also be called as this side. This can also be called as
Adjacent.
right. So if you already are thorough with the form, I mean remembering the formula, no problem. Otherwise, what is the mnemonic?
Some people
Have
curly brown hairs.
yes. Through
Through proper brushing.
got it right.
Yeah.
So what is some people have? You see, some S refers to
Sine theta is equal to perpendicular by hypotenuse.
very good. Correct.
Yeah.
Suppose if I call this as Y, if I call this as X, if I call this as some distance R,
Okay.
then perpendicular, I have called it as Y divided by hypotenuse, I have called it as R. Or you can call it as P by H also, no problem. Okay.
Okay.
The next is what? Curly brown hair. What is that?
Cos theta is equal to base by hypotenuse.
Correct. Base I have represented by the symbol X. And hypotenuse I have represented by the symbol R. Correct?
R. Yeah.
And the last mnemonic is
Tan theta is equal to
very good.
perpendicular by base.
That's all. So perpendicular is BC by AB. Or according to what I have written, it is Y divided by X. Correct?
Yeah.
That's all. Clear to you?
Yes, uncle. Yeah.
Okay, good. Now, reciprocals. So cosecant theta is what?
The reciprocal of sine theta,
Yes.
which is hypotenuse by perpendicular.
Very good, very good. Hypotenuse by perpendicular. Or you can write as R by Y. What is secant theta?
Hypotenuse by base.
Yeah, or in other words, it is reciprocal of cos theta. What is cot theta?
Base by perpendicular.
Yeah, I can call it as base by perpendicular, or I can call it as
X by Y.
X by Y or 1 by tan theta. Correct?
Yeah.
Is it clear to you?
Yes, uncle. Yeah.
Okay, good. Now, one more way of writing tan theta and cot theta is tan theta can also be written as
Sine theta by
cos theta.
okay.
And how can I write cot theta? Reciprocal.
Okay.
For this, I had done the proof for you, right?
Oh, yeah.
Similarly, this also proof is not a big deal. What is cos theta? Cos theta is nothing but base by hypotenuse, correct?
Yeah.
And what is sine theta?
Hypotenuse by base.
Perpendicular by hypotenuse, correct? Sine theta.
Okay, yeah.
So these two will cancel. You will get
Opposite. Yeah.
base by perpendicular, which is nothing but cot theta, correct?
No.
Base by perpendicular is what?
Uncle, actually, I'm getting a little confused because in our syllabus, actually, we have like A means adjacent and opposite. We don't have P and B, so I'm like.
So you write it as adjacent, no problem. So whichever you are comfortable with. So sine theta is what? Opposite by? What is sine theta? Opposite by?
Opposite by
Hypotenuse.
hypotenuse. Oh my God.
See, one thing you can do is, if you are not remembering, right, use this. This mnemonic is for only for perpendicular base and all these, right? So write it like this. Then you know that perpendicular is nothing but opposite, right?
Yeah.
So you can write opposite here. And the base is nothing but what? Adjacent, right? So you can write adjacent. Similarly, perpendicular is opposite, base is adjacent. So you can write, suppose if you do not remember it as a formula, then using this mnemonic, you can write this, and then you convert it into adjacent by opposite by hypotenuse, adjacent by hypotenuse, so that you will not go wrong. You understood now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So whichever you are comfortable with, you follow that. So opposite by hypotenuse divided by what? Adjacent by hypotenuse. Hypotenuse and hypotenuse will cancel. So you get opposite by adjacent. So your tan theta is opposite by adjacent. So I'm just proving that tan theta is equal to sin theta by cos theta. Clear?
Okay. Yeah.
Similarly, your cot theta is what?
Base by hypotenuse.
Yeah. How do you get it? Because cos theta is nothing but what? Base by
hypotenuse.
And what is sin theta?
Perpendicular by base.
Perpendicular by hypotenuse, sin theta.
Okay.
Correct? Sin theta is nothing but what? Perpendicular by hypotenuse, right?
Okay.
So h and h cancel. So you get what? B by base by perpendicular. Or if you're comfortable with adjacent by, then it is adjacent by opposite. Because these 6 trigonometric ratios, you should be strong. You should not get whichever method you follow, no problem. But you should be thorough with that, correct? Now will you practice this today?
Yes, uncle, sure.
And you will be thorough with it, right? Okay, so trigonometric ratio, 6 trigonometric ratio, you can be thorough with. So let me once again write it. I'm calling this as distance r, hypotenuse as, adjacent or the base as x, and the opposite or the perpendicular as y. Okay?
Okay.
Now, do you know Pythagoras theorem?
Not by heart.
Okay. What Pythagoras theorem says? The square of the hypotenuse. What does it say? Square of the hypotenuse is equal to sum of squares of the other two sides. What is the hypotenuse here?
C.
So square of it. So CA square is equal to sum of squares of the other two sides. What are the other two sides?
CB and
Yes.
AB.
Correct. Clear? This is what is Pythagoras theorem. Now what is CA?
CA, right?
C. You can see in the diagram. R, right?
R, yeah.
So CA square will be nothing but
R square.
What is CB?
CB y.
So y
less
square. And what is AB?
X.
Yes. So x square. Clear? Clear?
Okay. But uncle, how did the square come?
Now because I'm squaring it, no, here. So according to the formula, CA square is equal to CB square plus AB square. The definition says square of the hypotenuse is equal to what? Sum of squares of other two sides. Clear? Did you understand now why square is coming?
Yes, uncle. Yeah.
Because CA is R, CB is Y, and AB is X. Correct? Any doubts in this?
No.
Okay. So I'll rewrite it. Maybe I can write left side, whatever is there as right side, and right side as left side. No problem, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So y square plus x square is equal to what?
R square.
Correct? Okay. Now, this is from Pythagoras theorem. Now what I will do is, I will take it. I'll divide by r square both sides, okay? Then what will you get? Tell me. Is it clear? What I am doing? I am dividing this as well as this. Both I am dividing by what?
By R square.
Clear?
Oh.
Now what will happen to this r square and r square?
Cancel.
Cancel, correct?
Yeah.
Yes or no? So r square by r square is equal to what?
1.
1, correct? This I can split it as y square divided by r square plus x square divided by r square, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Any doubts so far?
No.
Okay. Now tell me, I'm redrawing the triangle again. What is this side?
It's base.
Yeah, base, right? And I'm representing using x. And what is this side? BC?
BC is perpendicular.
Right. I'm representing with y. And what is AC?
Hypotenuse.
Yeah, I'm representing with r. So from this now, can you tell me from our formula, what is sine theta and what is cos theta? Can you tell me, Sai?
Sine theta is O by H.
Sorry. Okay, good, good. So in this case, what is O? What is H?
CB is
Opposite side, correct?
yeah.
Very good.
And
Very good.
not BA. AC is hypotenuse.
Very good. Very good. Very good. So that is correct. So let me write it here. So it is nothing but BC by
CA.
correct. What symbol I have given for BC?
Y.
Y, right? So I'm going to write Y. Is it okay?
Y by R.
Very good. Now tell me similarly for cos theta.
Cos is equal to B by H, base by hypotenuse.
Correct.
BA
Yes.
by CA.
Yes. And what
Is
symbol I have given here?
X by R.
Good. Good. Okay. Now see here. So y by r is sine theta, right? What will be y square by r square? That means I'm squaring it, right? Y by r is sine theta. So y square by r square, won't it be square of sine theta? What is y by r?
Sine theta.
So what is y square by r square? I should square sine theta, no?
Sine theta's
Whole square, correct? I'll get sine theta whole square, correct?
Hmm.
Sine theta whole square, in mathematics, we write it as sine square theta. Clear?
Yeah.
So what is your y square by r square?
Sine square theta.
Clear? What is y by r?
Sine theta.
What is y square by r square?
Y square by r square. Sine theta square. Whole
Sine theta
square.
the whole square, or you can write it as what?
Sine square theta.
Very
Uncle,
good.
we can't tell like sine theta square.
No.
It's whole square. Only.
Yeah, sine theta the whole square we say. Okay, because sine theta square, if you say also it's okay, but point is people should not mistake like this.
Okay.
That is why we say sine theta the whole square, and that is equal to sine square theta. We call it as sine square theta. Okay, that's a convention, that's all. That's a way of telling it. Okay, what you got cos theta as?
X by r.
Correct. So x by r I can write it as what?
Cos theta.
So what will be x square by r square? Can you tell me?
Cos theta square.
Cos theta.
Cos square theta.
Very good, very good.
Or cos theta whole square.
Super, good. So x square by r square is cos square theta. Clear?
Yeah.
Why I wrote this? Because here I am having what?
Square.
Y square by r square. What is y square by r square?
Cos theta.
Y square by r square?
Sine theta.
Sine square theta, correct?
Okay, square, yeah.
So how can I write y square by r square?
Sine square theta.
Good. How can I write x square by r square?
Cos square theta.
Equal to what? Right side, what do you have? 1, correct?
Okay.
So what is the formula? So we have derived one important formula, right? In trigonometry, what is it?
Sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1.
Very good. This is a very important formula in trigonometry. Okay.
Okay.
Whatever that angle theta can be, but sine square theta plus cos square theta will be equal to 1. Clear?
Yes.
You're as I'm teaching, you're also noting down, or you're watching the thing?
No, I'm just watching. I'll note it down. Yeah.
Okay, no problem.
After the class.
Yeah. After the class, you note it down. Anyways, I'll also send you the recording so that you can note it down. Okay? Fine. So what we have derived now? Tell me.
So sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1.
Correct. Okay. Now some formula can be derived from this, which means in your problems, in trigonometry problems, what will happen is, some place you will have sine square theta. Suddenly in the next step, you will substitute as 1 minus cos square theta. Okay?
Okay.
Such things you require, right? So how to write it, I'm going to tell you. Now what is this formula?
Sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1.
Correct. Now in this, I will keep sine square theta on this side. Can I take the cos square theta to the other side?
Yeah.
Here it is plus. When it goes to the other side, it will become
minus.
So sine square theta will be equal to what? 1 is already there.
1 minus cos square theta.
That's all. Understood? So in some sums which you are solving in trigonometry, you will substitute. Where sine square theta is there, sometimes you may substitute it as what?
1 minus cos square theta.
Understood? So you need to know that. Correct. Similarly, in some places, cos square theta you will have. You have to substitute as something else. What do you do?
1 minus sine square theta.
Very good. That's all. So what is cos square theta?
1 minus sine square theta.
Okay, good. Now, some places we have to take square root. If you take square root on both sides, right side, how it will look? It will be root of 1 minus,
Cos square theta.
because already 1 minus cos square theta is there. Now you are going to do a root, correct? And left side, you are having sine square theta. If you take square root of that, if you take root of that, sine square theta will become what? Sine.
Okay.
For example,
The
if you have
square will go off.
square root, yes, correct. Suppose you have 2 square. If you take square root, what will you get?
2.
Like that.
Okay.
So you are having sine square theta. If you take root, what do you get?
Sine square theta. Sine theta.
Understood? In some problems, you will require this sine theta to be substituted as what?
Sine theta is equal to root 1 minus cos square theta.
Very good. Like that. You have cos square theta. Now what you can do? Can you tell me, if you take square root, what you may get?
Cos theta is equal to square root 1 minus sine theta. Sine square theta.
Got it? Because there is a minus sign, no? You cannot take these out.
Okay. Okay.
Because root of a square minus b square is not equal to a minus b, correct?
Yeah.
Because a minus b whole square, if you have, root of that will be what?
A minus b whole square. Okay.
So this you cannot, so 1 minus sine square theta is there, that you cannot write it as 1 minus sine theta, correct? Okay. So is it clear so far? Any doubts?
No.
Okay, good. Now, from this we will get 2 more important equations which are very, very important for your trigonometry. So what is the equation? From what we already know. What is it? Sine square theta plus?
Cos square theta is equal to 1.
Very good. Now tell me, what is secant theta? Can you tell me? Secant theta is the reciprocal of?
Is sine theta.
Cosecant theta is the reciprocal of sine theta.
Okay.
Secant theta is the reciprocal of?
Cos. Okay.
Cos theta. Okay. And tan theta can be written as what?
Cot. Okay. Sine
1 by cot theta or sine theta by
cos.
Yeah, this we have to recall, correct? So how can you write tan theta? Sin theta by?
Cos theta.
And how can you write secant theta?
1 by cos theta.
Is it okay? Fine.
Oh.
Now?
Uncle, like how we wrote tan theta, like for like that only, like any other is there for sec?
For example?
Like sine theta by cosec, cos theta is there, no? Like that only, instead of one any other.
For example, see here, cosecant theta is 1 by cos theta. Sorry. Cosecant theta is 1 by sin theta. Secant theta is 1 by cos theta. Tan theta is what? Sin theta by cos theta, or you can write it as what? 1 by
Cot.
theta. These are the reciprocals.
Okay. Okay, only for tan it's like sine by cos.
Tan you can write it as sine by cos also. If you see the reciprocal means for cosecant theta the reciprocal is 1 by sine theta. For secant theta the reciprocal is 1 by cos theta. For tan theta the reciprocal is 1 by cot theta. Correct? But tan theta you can also write it as, apart from writing it as a reciprocal, you can also write it as what?
Sine theta by cos theta.
Cos theta. Clear?
Okay.
Any doubts in this?
No, uncle.
Right. Okay. Now we are going to use this and convert this formula into one more important formula. What is the formula we already know?
Sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1.
We know this, right? Okay. Now what I'm going to do is we are going to divide both sides. We are going to divide both sides with what? Cos square theta. What I'm going to divide both sides with?
Cos square.
Got it?
Hmm.
Okay, when I'm doing that, what will happen? This I can split it. I can write it as sine square theta divided by cos square theta plus
Cos square theta divided by cos square
is equal to 1 divided by
cos square theta.
correct. Now you have to recall before that cos square theta and cos square theta will
Cancel and 1.
1 you will get, correct? Okay. So what I am getting here, sine square theta by
Cos square theta plus 1 is equal to
1 by cos square theta, correct? Okay, now what is sine theta by cos theta? Have you seen any formula? Sine theta by cos theta. What is sine theta by cos theta?
Tan theta.
Yes. So what will be sine theta by cos theta whole square?
Tan square theta.
Very good, very good. So what are you having here? You're having sine square theta by cos square theta. So can I write it as what?
Tan square theta.
Very good.
Plus 1 is equal to 1 by cos square theta.
Have you seen anything which has 1 by cos theta as a formula?
Sec theta.
You can call it a sec theta or secant theta, okay? So what is, in school you are calling it a sec theta, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, sec theta is equal to what?
Also.
You can use secant also. So secant theta is equal to 1 by cos theta, correct? So what do you think will be 1 by cos square theta?
Secant square theta.
Yeah, secant square theta, or you can also call it as sec square theta, no problem. Whichever you're comfortable with, you can use. So secant square theta. Is it clear? So this is one more formula. So what is the formula? I will write it like this. Secant square theta, I will write it first. Equal to tan square theta plus 1 is there, correct?
Yeah.
If you want, you can write it like that, or you can write first 1, then tan square theta. Understood? So one more important formula in trigonometry is what?
Okay.
What is it? Secant square theta is equal to
1 plus tan square theta.
Very good. Clear? Okay. Now we will move on. Again, we will consider 2 more things. Any doubts so far?
No, uncle, no.
Now, we start with this formula. What is it?
Sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1.
Correct? Okay. Now, Earlier I divided by cos square theta, correct? In the
Hmm.
previous case. Now I'm going to divide both sides with sine square theta. Okay.
Hmm.
So when I'm dividing with sine square theta, what I will get? I'm going to divide both sides with what?
Sine square theta.
Correct. So now I can split this, right? How I can split?
Sine square theta by sine square theta
Yes.
plus cos square theta by sine square theta
Correct.
is equal to 1 by sine square theta.
Correct.
Hmm.
Now what will cancel here? Sine square theta and sine square theta will?
1.
Yes, you will get 1. What is, have you learned any formula? Cos theta by sine theta?
Tan theta.
Tan is what? Sine theta by cos theta, correct?
Hmm.
What is tan theta?
Sine theta by cos theta.
But what is cot theta? Cot theta I can write it as clear?
Okay.
So what will be cot theta?
Cosec
Cos theta by?
sine.
Yes. I'll write it on the side here for you. Cot theta can be written as what?
Cosec by sine.
Not cosec. Cos.
Sorry.
Cos is called cosine. If you want to tell full form means for cos, it is cosine. Okay. Cosec is cosecant. Okay.
I
So
get confused one minute.
no problem at all.
Cos theta by sine theta.
Yes. Or if you want to say full, cosine theta by sine theta.
Okay.
Okay. Then similarly, what is cosecant theta or cosec theta?
1 by sine theta.
Okay. Fine. Now tell me with this knowledge, how can I write 1 by sine square theta? What is 1 by sine theta? What is 1 by sine theta?
Cosec theta.
So what is 1 by sine square theta?
Cosec square theta.
Exactly. So this is cosec square theta. What is cos theta by sine theta?
Cos theta by sine. Cot.
Yeah. So what is cos square theta by sine square theta?
Cos. Can you repeat?
Ah,
Cos square
theta by
and sine square.
what is it?
Cot square theta.
Exactly. So we find the third important formula in trigonometry.
Okay.
So we have derived, I have derived for you 3 important formula in trigonometry. What are they? First formula is
Sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1.
okay, the first formula. Then 1 plus
Tan square theta.
do you remember we have derived this?
Yes, uncle. Yeah.
Secant square theta is equal to what?
1 plus tan square theta.
Similarly, 1 plus third formula is 1 plus cot square theta is equal to secant square theta. This also we have derived, correct? All these formula, both left to right, right to left also you should remember. Clear?
Okay.
In some sums, you will simply have a 1. But that 1 you will replace with what?
Okay.
Sine square plus cos square. Clear?
Okay.
Similarly, in some you will have what? Secant square theta, and immediately in the next step you will write as what?
Okay. 1 plus tan square theta.
Correct. So that's the next formula. Then in some questions you'll have cosecant square theta, that you will convert it into, you'll write it as what?
1 plus cot square theta.
Yes, that's very, very important. So based on these formula, entire trigonometry identities, all these things can be solved. Okay.
Okay.
Of course, you can say, the derived versions of these each formula you can learn as well. That I will just tell you. Okay.
Yeah.
But this is fundamental. This is very, very important. These things you must have it by heart. You must be ready with it. Correct? Okay. Now, what are the variations? Already some variations we have discussed. We have discussed the variation. Now we'll discuss the variations of all these three formulae. So what are the three formulae? Identities. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to
1.
1, correct? So now you can derive some formula based on this. We have already done that. So if I keep sin square theta on one side, how can I write it as? Take cos square theta this side. What do you get?
1 plus cos square theta.
Here
Minus.
plus is
1
there, because
minus.
of,
1 minus. 1 minus cos.
this, if you take square root, then what is the square root of sin square theta?
1 minus square root cos square theta.
If I take square root, sin square theta will become sin theta, correct?
Sin.
And here it will be root will still be there.
Okay, one.
In some questions you may have to, write like this. Clear? Okay. Now, instead of taking sin square theta, cos square theta that side, I will keep cos square theta here only. Sin square theta I will take it that side. So what I will get?
Cos square theta is equal to 1 minus sin square theta.
Correct? Now, if I take square root on both sides, what I will get?
Sin theta, cos theta is equal to square root of 1 minus sin square theta.
Very good.
So, uncle, that 1 also should be included in the root square.
Yes. So, because the entire thing you are taking root, correct?
Okay.
Suppose if you have y square is equal to 1 minus x square, then you take root on both sides, y will become equal to root of, correct?
Okay.
Like that.
Mm.
Any doubts on this?
No.
So this we had seen, right? So you just have to, if you spend 1 hour on this, right? Once again, when you come back from school, you can revise this. You can listen to this video again, correct?
Yes, yeah.
And at the time you make proper notes, correct?
Yeah.
Then when we again connect, right? All these must be in your memory. So I say, what are the three identities? Then you will say sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. 1 plus tan square theta is secant square theta. 1 plus cot square theta is cosecant square theta, right?
Yeah.
I will ask what is sin square theta. Then you should say 1 minus cos square theta. What is cos square theta? I'll ask. Then you will say 1 minus sin square theta, correct? I'll ask what is sin theta? Root of 1 minus cos square theta. Like that, correct?
Okay.
Within 1 hour, if you just, after listening to today's lecture, after you come back from school, you will just go through this video 1 hour, then you will prepare 1 hour.
Yeah.
Within 2 hours, you'll be master in this formula. Got it?
Okay.
Okay. Now, the variations in other two formula. What are the other two formula?
Tan square.
1 plus
Tan square theta is equal to secant square.
Correct. Or you can write as secant square theta is equal to 1 plus tan square, whichever way. Left to right or right to left. Anyways, you can write. Okay.
Okay.
Now, one of the ways in which you can write this formula is keep tan square theta on one side.
Okay.
What you can take to the other side?
1.
So what you will get?
Tan square theta is equal to secant square theta minus 1.
Very good. Very good. So in our identities, right, we will use in some problems when tan square theta is there. In the next step, we will write tan square theta as what?
Tan square theta is equal to sec square theta.
Sec square theta minus. We will write it like that. Correct? Okay. Now, if I take square root, what I will get? Tell me.
Tan theta is equal to square of sec square theta minus 1.
Did you understand now?
Yeah.
So tan theta. Some places we will substitute tan theta as sec square theta minus 1. Are you clear?
Yes, uncle.
Now what I will do is, I will keep 1 this side. I will take tan square theta that side. So what I will get?
So 1 is equal to sec square theta minus tan square theta.
Or I can write sec square theta minus tan square theta.
Minus tan square theta is equal to 1.
Very good. Very good. So in some problems, we will use this. Is it clear to you?
Yes, uncle. Yeah.
Yes, good. Now, one more way we will write this, okay? You know a square minus b square, right? A square minus b square, you can write it as?
A plus b, a minus b.
Correct? Similarly, here you have what? Secant square theta minus what?
Tan square theta.
That you can write it as what?
Secant, okay. So the root, square goes.
Understood, no? So you're also here, you're seeing, right? Are you understanding this?
Yeah.
Yes. So let me write it here. So sec square theta minus tan square theta can be written as what? I will write it here. So how can I write sec square theta minus tan square theta?
Is equal to sec theta plus tan theta.
Sec theta plus tan theta. A plus b into what?
Or a minus b.
Sec theta plus tan theta into?
Minus tan theta.
Is it clear? Okay. So in place of the sec theta minus x square theta minus tan square theta, I can write what?
Sec theta plus tan theta and into sec theta minus tan theta.
And what is on the right side?
1. Okay,
1.
is equal to 1.
Is it clear to you?
Yeah.
Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Suppose if I have something like this, x into y equal to 1, then keeping x this side. If I take y to the other side, what I will get?
1 by y.
Correct? So like that, here, I have secant theta plus tan theta into secant theta minus tan theta equal to 1. Correct? So if I keep secant theta plus tan theta here, and I take
then 1 by sec theta minus tan.
Yes. So this is one more. In some problems, we will write secant theta plus tan theta as 1 by
Sec theta minus
tan theta. Clear, Sai?
yes, uncle. Yeah.
Now, instead of taking keeping secant theta plus tan theta on the left side, now I will keep secant theta minus tan theta here. I will take secant theta plus tan theta other side. So what I can how I can write?
So is equal to 1 by secant theta plus tan.
Very good. Is it clear to you?
Yeah.
These are the different variations in this formula. Understood? And directly if I take square root of this, then what will I get? What is 1 plus tan square theta?
1 sec square theta.
Now you take square root on both sides. What do you get?
Square root of 1 plus tan square theta is equal to even sec we should take.
Yeah, both sides. Whatever you do, you should do both sides.
Okay, that means even root sec square. Okay.
It will become sec theta. Clear? No?
Okay.
Understood?
Yeah.
Any doubts?
No.
Okay.
So,
All these.
uncle, that I thought like that sec theta is also there, no? So for that also we should take root.
We have taken no sec square theta when we took root. That is why that square is not there in the answer.
Okay.
It became sec theta. Understood?
Okay.
Good. So now, entire lecture, whatever we have discussed today so far, that you will practice it today evening. Okay?
Yes, uncle. Yeah. Sure.
And like this for tan theta and secant theta, I have derived this formula, right? Like that, we have one more third formula, right? For that, I want you to derive it. You try. Okay? What is the formula? Third formula?
Cosec square theta is equal to 1 plus cot square.
Correct. So 1 plus cot square theta is equal to
Cosec
square theta. So today evening, after you learnt all these things, you try like this, whatever we did now. Like that you do for cosec and cot. This formula also you try. Like keeping cot square theta here, one you will take it this side. Keeping cosec square theta here, taking root on both sides. Keeping 1 here, taking cot square theta this side, correct?
Yeah.
Those variations you will try.
Yeah.
Okay, Shell. Now are you feeling comfortable?
Yes, uncle. Yeah.
Good. Okay, with that we will stop today's session.